Mess and Vastu. Answer. Having seen the sufferings of the people in the sectors of mess or restaurant in this pandemic period, I am doing this video exclusively for the sake of these people. Coming to the most commonly found Vastu defects in restaurants or mess, the first and foremost thing is staircase. Southeast and northwest corners, though these two corners are very much permitted according to the Vastu Shastra, but greater number of limitations are there for having stairs in those two corners. It's not much awareness is there in the present society on the micro aspects of the Vastu principles, because of which many Vastu defects are taking place while having stairs in southeast and northwest corner. So kindly get cross-check this aspect. Coming to the other aspects and facilities of a mess, of course, kitchen occupies the pivotal role. Every person knows, commonly people know that southeast is always preferred for having a kitchen. In case of not suitability of southeast corner, of course northwest also could be adopted, once again with greater number of limitations. So even for having a larger kitchen for a mess or a restaurant, a great amount of macro principles of Vastu are to be adhered to, in the absence of which many of the messes, many of the restaurants are facing problems. And the next, second most important thing is washroom or wash basin under any circumstances should not be provided in a southwest corner. If anybody does have the facility in a southwest corner, kindly relocate this by consulting a qualified Vastu consultant very soon. And the third important aspect is storeroom. Always a southwest corner is preferred for having a storeroom, but even then oils, water, like those things cannot be allowed to be there in a southwest corner storeroom. These things could be placed somewhere, some other place, depending on the availability of the place and other factors. And coming to the seating arrangement aspect, always you prefer east and west, but not the north and south. I also know that in cities where every inch of space is very much valuable, of course, just for this sake, and you cannot have any luxury of leaving any space unutilized. In case of any difficulty, at least try to have some seats facing south, but try to avoid north facing chairs in a restaurant or in a mess. Coming to another aspect of a cash counter, I found it in many places people are preferring a northeast corner for having this cash counter. That should not be the case so at all. Once again, northwest also cannot be opted for having a cash counter. Other than these two, some other place could be opted, but facing could be only either east or west. Other than these two, no other direction is permitted. At many places I found people facing north, but that is not correct at all. Always avoid north facing in a cash counter. Even when a food taker also cannot be permitted to face north when in those circumstances. How a cash counter could be having a north facing? Cannot be. By taking all these factors into the consideration, of course, for storage of water, You could prefer a northwest corner, but not southwest or northeast corner. So by following all these principles in broad sense, if observed, majority of the problems would be minimized. Even then, if you face any problem, of course, for getting clarification, for any of our doubt, of course, I'm available both on my mobile number and email. Until my next episode, before taking leave from you, I request you to subscribe the channel, like the video, share it, and pass on your comments. Until my next episode, I take leave and namaste.